And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalazewski.
We are back from Staples Center. The Kings are marching into the playoffs. Kalazewski, it's a wonderful thing.
That's right, Kings fans. Hard to believe, but the regular season has concluded. We are here. It is playoff time already. Almost. But here we're here to talk about the end of the season, talk about the game against the Dallas Stars, talk about the game against the Minnesota Wild, Detroit Red Wings, and tonight's game against the San Jose Sharks. We'll do the top 5 reasons why playing the Blues in the first round is awesome.
So here we go, episode 189 Zizzle. Let's get into it.
All right, Kings fans, so obviously a huge game against the Dallas Stars, a team that the Kings have matched up really strangely against this year. Dallas has actually won the season series, but, quick in net. They won in overtime 3-2, and it was one of those close games again where the Kings had a little lapse there in the third, which is kind of a running theme this season, I think indicative of the season that they did have. But they won the game, all that matters. Carter with that goal in the end, it was a huge win and helped get the Kings points, stockpiling those bad boys.
Yeah, and then, the last 2 games before the final game of the season, the first one against the Minnesota Wild, a game that I thought we should have definitely won, losing 2-1, Bernier with the loss there, and it's just a weird set of games for the Kings. I mean, I really wanted them to charge into the playoffs, and they kind of just meandered their way in.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of last season, and then when the Kings had 3 chances to win the division, and again, the Kings, for whatever reason, the month of April has not been kind to the Kings. They've been playing 500 hockey. It's one of those things that we're going to look back on and be like, oh, if they just would have had one more damn point. When you look back at this schedule and going into the next game at Detroit, tough back-to-back to end the season, and the Kings didn't fare well. Not surprising, Detroit's Detroit. They had made the playoffs in 21 straight seasons, and they were not about to let the Kings stop them. Of course, winning 3-1, and that's a game that Detroit needed a hell of a lot more than the Kings did, and I think it showed. It is what it is. I mean, I don't think it would have affected it that much. Wish we would have gotten a point, but whatever. Lost the game.
So coming into tonight, what up, Kings fans? Here we are, Staples Center, Kings Sharks, the battle for 5th and 6th. Unfortunately, St. Louis has gotten that home ice in 4th. I don't know. Do I want to play St. Louis? Do I want to play Vancouver? Not sure. I want to win. We're taking the Blues. 5-1 Kings. San Jose Sharks in town at Staples Center. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, home ice was on the table, Chris. St. Louis Blues, if they lost, there was a chance that the Los Angeles Kings could sneak in there, the number 4th seed. It did not happen. St. Louis Blues beating a AHL quality Chicago Blackhawks team who scratched everyone on their roster practically.
Except Aduya. He was like the
the one guy. Yeah. Corey Crawford on the bench and some random guy from the Chicago Wolves or whatever their AHL team was. But St. Louis Blues clinching that number 4th seed.
Kings fans, first period is over, and the score is 0-0, but I liked what the Kings are doing, though. Up-tempo game. I had a lot of close chances. Quick looked awesome out there. He's back. But I think we're going to blow this one out. I think they really want to play the St. Louis Blues. I'm going to say 3-1 Kings.
It was the Los Angeles Kings. They win, they play the Blues. They lose, they play Vancouver. I kind of liked our chances against either of those teams. I obviously wanted to play the Blues because I wanted to win tonight. And sure enough, we did.
End of the second, Kings up 2-1. I like the way we're playing. Jonathan Quick is back in action. Stanley Cup, it's a certainty. 4-1 Kings.
Yeah, they did. It was one of those games. First period no score, and then it was a couple scores matched back and back. Williams with the go-ahead goal. Ended up being the game winner. But the Kings won. I mean, that's all that matters. They showed that they wanted it more. I will take that. I think everyone wanted to play the Blues more. I think we all know what happened last year, and even this season. The Kings just match up really well against the Blues. The Blues hate the Kings, but we move on. We're the 5th seed, and it is what it is.
Woo! That's right, Kings fans. Won the game. Sharks lose. 5th seed. What are you going to do on the road? But, it's not a big deal. I like our chances against the Blues. I think we're going to maybe not sweep them this time, but I think we're going to move on past them. I will take it. Go Kings. See you next week.
right here.
I think we have a very good chance, going ahead, moving forward, playing the Blues.
Yeah, I know. I definitely like it as well. San Jose Sharks now going to play the Vancouver Canucks, and that's a team that they match up really well against. And it's going to be really interesting to see how the playoff matchups happen and reseed because, you could see a San Jose Anaheim series, which would be very interesting.
Yeah.
You could also see Kings Blackhawks, maybe, which would be, definitely a little bit rough. But, I really liked Jonathan Quick's play in the last few games. This is a guy, won the Conn Smythe last year. He's kind of looking like that Conn Smythe winner this year. So I definitely like where we're going into the playoffs. We're definitely missing Willie Mitchell. Matt Green now out with a injury. He's day-to-day. Did not play tonight. Keaton Ellerby back in the lineup. You kind of saw that there. Robin Regehr, for me, has not been, that 2 second-round picks that we gave up for him kind of defenseman that he is.
No, and also Keaton Ellerby, he's back in the lineup tonight, obviously with Green out, and he's another guy where I really expected him to be maybe more of like a Kyle Quincy type, but he's been more of just like a stopgap kind of AHL guy, and just hasn't gotten it done. But
like a Davis Drewiski plus.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more athletic. I don't know, but we move on, and we're hoping for good things here.
Yeah, so let's get into the playoff matchup. This is the first year that we were absolutely sure we were going to the playoffs. We never said that we weren't going to.
Never said it.
Suck it, Kings fans. So we wanted to present to you the top 5 reasons why the Los Angeles Kings will beat the St. Louis Blues in the first round.
Number 5. The Kings totally dominated the Blues last season, sweeping them in the playoffs, and they also dominated them this season as well. Advantage Kings.
Number 4, in case of a tie, Ken Hitchcock will eat Daryl Sutter. Advantage Blues.
Number 3, Quick is greater than Halak and Elliott combined. Advantage Kings.
Number 2, St. Louis has better barbecue than Los Angeles. Advantage Blues.
And the number 1 reason why the Kings will beat the Blues this playoffs, J-Bo has never played in the playoffs before. Suck it, rookie. Advantage Kings. All right, Kings fans, so it is playoff time, and playoff time means growing a beard time. Now, sometimes it's harder for some people, but not us here at KingsCast, right, Cornelick? So we are going to do a beard tracker for every game. We're going to check in with not just us, but also our editor, Nathan Popejoy, and our blogger, Alex Kinkoff. Let's check this segment out throughout the playoffs.
All right, so Kings fans, your question of the day is Los Angeles Kings, St. Louis Blues. Who's going to win the series and in how many games? Leave your comments, as always, downstairs. And our take, Kalzewski?
You know what? I'm a total homer, so I will say I don't think they're going to sweep them again, but I will say Kings in 6.
You know what? I think last year we both said Blues in 6 because, we were that kind of Los Angeles Kings fans. This year I'm saying Kings in 5. Swept them last year. We're going to give them, 1. Because, veteran experience.
Yeah, you're right.
Kings in 5, book it. All right, Kings fans, we'll be right back at you after Game 1 of the playoffs, whenever that starts, against the St. Louis Blues. Look forward to that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show. It's up here. It might be down there. Also, don't forget to follow our dear editor, Nathan Popejoy. He's on the Twitter. It's somewhere around here. Who even knows about it? I'm Keith Cornelick.
And I'm Chris Kalzewski.
Thanks for watching Overtime by KingsCast.